I'll skin your ass raw. It's Entertournament of Champions podcast. That's right. We completed the lyric from last week. We completed the circle, the break stuff circle.
I almost forgot about that lyric all the way from last week.
I know. Last week it was crazy.
Man.
So much.
You know how many things happened?
Remember
Stuff
all the
and
things that happened? Yeah. Oh man.
Like this weekend,
These
like
people even knew.
this last weekend, Atomic Blonde came out. That was great.
Oh, man. It was, that was really, really good.
Yeah, it
I've
did super well.
seen it by now, and I agree with you guys.
I've seen it by now, and I agree with you guys. I love it. Dude, go see that on day one, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
I am, yeah.
It's awesome. I honestly rank it above. I was telling Kyle this. I rank it above a little bit of John Wick 2. A little bit.
Yeah, and I'm the only asshole who apparently liked John Wick 2 more than 1. So yeah, we'll see how it all.
Man,
We'll see
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it got higher ratings than 1 though, for some reason.
Yeah, but like whenever we're talking about it, like online, you know, like in Fathers of the Grind or whatever, it seems like John Wick 1's way better. It's like, oh, okay, I didn't know that was the temperature here, but whatever, that's fine.
They're both great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're really splitting hairs. That's for sure.
It's like, well, there was a little more dialogue in 2, and I just the emotional reason for all the violence wasn't as present, but still, it's great.
Yeah, dude, that shotgun scene though.
Oh my god, yeah. Just wait until the single take scene in Atomic Blonde gives you wet dreams.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh man, it's so
if it's not as good as y'all say it is, I will riot. So
one word describes it: perma boner.
Yeah, it made for a really awkward ride home.
Yeah, we were both pushing down.
We have a don't look down rule.
God damn it! All right, so this is Entertournament Champions, Entertournament Champions podcast here, and we're obviously live, at least for us. I'm Jeff. I'm joined by Kyle, of course, who's talks and JD talks on this too, and you'll figure out which one's which when we start doing our votes. So just figure it out.
Kyle and I have been working on impressions of each other.
Oh man! In fact, that's Kyle talking right now. And,
yeah,
this is JD.
Actually, this is a podcast off. We took each other's voices.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, that's gonna really confuse the shit out of people. So last week, so many days ago, 7 days ago, Jesus,
7 days,
so
7
long.
days.
Last week we did the war movies, top 10. We created a top 16, or not a top 16, but like a 16-seeded bracket. And now these movies are going to fight each other, and the winner might be obvious, but it's going to be fun for the matchups.
Haven't these movies fought enough?
I know. I mean, certainly the characters are fucking worn out by now. They're all depressed in every single one of these movies. Unless you're Robin Williams or something.
That's true. He's kind of depressed in it, I guess.
Yeah, but he's trying to like lift everybody's energy. That's the point.
He's coping with it in his own way, and he's trying to get everybody else on board. You know.
I'm excited to dive in though. So the first matchup we have is the number 16 seed. The number 16 seed. Good morning, Vietnam. Versus the number 1 seed, which is very similar in tone. So many laughs.
Totes.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Hilarious movie, especially the opening.
Yep.
So I'm gonna literally save everything I have to say about Saving Private Ryan for later. So.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just gonna go. Haven't seen it. Saving Private Ryan wins. So JD, where is your vote going on this one?
I will say this: Good Morning Vietnam has as many laughs as Saving Private Ryan has guts in the opening 30 minutes.
Wow.
So
that's a lot of laughs, dude. That's great.
I get that comparison.
I mean, so it's definitely worth having a conversation about, but it's nowhere near our number 1 pick, man. It's Saving Private Ryan all the way. Go watch this movie. It's hysterical, and it shouldn't be. Like, it's the juxtaposition of a war in Vietnam, and you're laughing your ass off about everything. It's great.
I love Robin Williams, man.
Decent villain too.
It's an easy job. It's an easy thing to convince me to watch one of his movies. I'm gonna be honest. When he passed, it was like I watched Aladdin and Good Will Hunting, I think, and I was just like, I'm a bag of bones. Like, it's just I was a mess.
Dead with Society, God, that's another.
Oh man, that'll ruin you, especially the end. Jesus Christ. Good Will Hunting, especially his story. I know Kyle still has to see that, but his story with Matt Damon, where he's telling him about what happened with his wife and stuff. It's just Jesus Christ, man. That movie will tear you apart, tear a grown man to pieces.
It will.
Tearing me apart, Lisa.
But Saving Private Ryan, actual grown men turned to pieces.
Tearing me apart, watching Matt Damon cry.
You.
All right.
YouTube's gonna take this video down.
No matter what we do to dispute it, they'll still ignore our calls.
For you.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I mean, that's pretty accurate.
not number 2. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Kyle, you're next.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna have to go for that movie I've never seen before, just to subvert expectations here.
Sweet.
No, it's gonna be Saving Private Ryan.
SPR?
And, like I said, all of my reasons I'm gonna be saving for later whenever it's fighting, something, something final.
I agree, and I'm next, even though it doesn't matter. Saving Private Ryan goes through, and that's if it were Good Will Hunting, I might go a different way. But in fact, it's Good Morning Vietnam instead. So no, I haven't seen it. Saving Private Ryan wins. All right, so I told you I was going to say it. So the next round is our number 9 seed. Oh God, this is a miserable round. All right, you guys haven't seen this too because I haven't sent it to you. Schindler's List is number 9.
Okay.
I don't like this list. Oh shit.
Man, how did we go all week without you sending that list, man? That's really,
I know.
that's a
I'm
major
sorry.
oversight on our
really
part.
It just escaped me, and I forgot to get a screenshot. Versus number 8 seed Braveheart.
Jesus.
Oh fuck me in the butt with a fucking with like
That
a
is
sandpaper
ridiculous.
dildo. Jesus Christ. I'm first in this one, so I don't like this at all. I had Braveheart in my list. But we're not purely going on that when we do these matchups.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking highlighting the, I'm a World War II buff, so it's it's tough to take that out of it too. I don't know, man. Fuck me, this is impossible. Okay, I'm just gonna go Schindler. Fuck it, I'm gonna go Schindler's List.
Wow.
I feel really bad about that. Schindler's List is just more of a cinematic, achievement, and it's more groundbreaking, the use of color or lack thereof. How it highlights, it is a war movie in a sense that it's about the war and the consequences of it and stuff, the consequences of what the Nazis were doing at the time, and and how at the end of it, the Russians are coming, so the dude has to, there's consequences there too. He can't hide from the fact that he was a member of the Nazi Party the entire time he was doing good deeds.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you did; you're wearing Nazi colors.
Yep.
I just feel like it's just one of the best movies ever, dude. It just is, objectively speaking, it's one of the best movies ever made. You know what I mean? It might not be on my favorites list. It just is. JD's next on this one.
Well, I'm not going to deviate with you there because probably the reason why Braveheart didn't crack my list is because it's just not what happened. I still appreciate.
That's why you still saw the movie and.
No, I like it. I mean,
none of that stuff in Saving Private Ryan happened.
Yeah, I know.
but there's a difference because it's not trying to tell a true story with true characters and all that. It's fiction within a war that actually happened.
There is a difference.
It's and it gets realism from the aesthetic standpoint totally. But now Schindler's List is just that movie means a little bit more to me. Braveheart was I saw it a couple times early on, and I think I've watched it once since. That's another one that I watch in pieces. I've seen segments of it while it's on TV, so it's been a long time since I've watched it all the way through. So
that was me with Das Boot and Braveheart too. I watch it, and I don't mean to say in pieces. I watch it at random parts. I mean, when I watch it, I take breaks and I go do something, and then I come back to it because it's just these movies are all very heavy. So it's kind of hard to watch them all in a row.
Right.
And Braveheart was one of those. Schindler's List, even though there's atrocities going on in that movie, I can't look away from that movie when it's on. It's not like, okay, that's enough of that movie, I should probably take a break. I don't know, it's just Spielberg, the way he fucking directs his movies, man. And the way he writes his characters just sucks you in from the start. I feel so bad. Kyle, this is one of your favorite movies.
I mean, it ranked, 6 or 7?
No big deal.
Sorry, man.
I've never even seen Schindler's List. I had all week to watch it, but I could
man.
You've never seen Schindler's?
No.
Oh,
man.
Not even when it was on
it's an experience, man.
Not even when it aired on ABC and shit, and there was titties on screen, and you could totally watch it.
No.
True story.
I didn't watch that.
no typical Spielberg product placement unless you count old dongs as products.
I mean, it's the oldest product that we've been slinging.
It is.
You know what I mean?
It's It is. It is a strong member of the product slinging club.
I'm kind of happy that this is the way things went because it creates the most interesting matchup in this bracket that could possibly happen. To be honest, in this entire bracket, in my opinion, Spielberg versus Spielberg. That's interesting to me. So yeah, the next matchup is number 13, Downfall, which is one of those Nazi propaganda movies that JD likes so much, versus number 4.
I'm gonna get you guys. You guys want to come to a meeting next week? It'll be really fun.
It's totally cool. We're all having fun.
Totally cool. A lot of
Nazi meeting.
all my blonde friends are gonna come over. It's gonna be great. They're like 6'5".
Have you heard of
Totally.
You heard of a movie called The Believer with Ryan Gosling?
No.
He plays a neo-Nazi in it, and he like intimidates and beats up Jewish people and black people in it and stuff like that. But when he goes to meetings and stuff about a book, he goes to like a book club or something, and he's like one of the most eloquent Nazis you'll ever see, like on a movie. It's crazy. Some of the shit that he says, you're like, I'm kind of wrapping my head around what he's saying, but it's wrong. You know what I mean? It's morally wrong. But you're kind of like, I see where he's coming from. This is a really weird feeling I'm getting right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
not like American History X where it's all like, oh, I know why you feel this way because, you're just...
Reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he has like long monologues where you're like, Jesus, he's actually forming his thoughts really well for being an ignorant son of a bitch.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not just a follower blindly following an ideal or an ideology.
Yeah. He barely has friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating movie. I just wanted to bring that up. Anyway, and that's one of Gosling's first roles. So he's got, he looks really, really young in it. It's really weird to watch him.
We got done doing Remember the Titans and then did that.
Yeah, I think he did. 2001 was Believer. So I think it came before. Remember?
Oh, okay.
No, Remember the Titans was like 99 or 2000. Who cares? Anyway, Downfall, number 13 versus number 4, Platoon. And Kyle, you get to go first on this one, sir.
Never even heard of that other movie. It's Platoon. Like, never even heard of that movie.
You've never even heard of Downfall?
No, maybe I'd recognize the poster or like the, stills from it or something like that because I kind of have more of a photographic memory than I do a name memory.
Okay.
Not a photographic memory, but a visual memory than I do a name memory. But yeah, no, it doesn't ring a bell. So yeah, but Platoon.
Man,
yeah.
My question.
The guy that plays Hitler just nails it.
See, okay. I absolutely. It's the Hitler movie. It's not the other. Das Boot is the one that I know I've heard of, but I don't know what it's about. I have no idea.
Oh yeah. Downfall, is that the one where everybody memes Hitler's rant and says Hitler's mad about this?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously I know what that movie is. Not by name though. So
okay.
It's on. If you come across it on Netflix, you'll be like, oh, it's that one because it looks.
Yeah, and again, I would recognize the still or the box art or something like that. Yeah.
If you watch it, I'll formally apologize to Braveheart. I swear.
I don't think it deserves an apology. You can say anything like that wasn't true. It's so horribly historically inaccurate. It's offensive. Yeah. It's offensive.
It really is.
Because it is parading around as a historically accurate movie. It is.
It is.
A lot of people think that that's actually
exactly. They're like, man, like the way that William Wallace rode into battle. I'm like,
like settle down with that rhetoric, Chief. Yeah. I'm next in this one, and I'm going Platoon, obviously, too. I mean, kind of obviously. Downfall is a very bold subject matter and approach to it. It's very, very bold to tell that story. But Platoon is it's one of the most iconic war movies. I mean, if you Google best war movies, this is like number 4 on there or something like that on Google.
Totally.
It's one of the most iconic war movies ever made for a reason. JD, where would you have voted on this one? Platoon as well?
It would have been Platoon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at number 3. So I'm not trying to fool anybody with Downfall, but
gotcha.
It's just a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I hear you. It's gotten acclaim for a reason.
Excellent.
I think that, you're coming off as the most cultured of all of us right now.
It's really strange, yeah. I thought I was going to have more classics on my list than you guys.
Yeah, my list kind of looks like a Neanderthal, made it up. They're like, oh, patriot, kingdom of heaven. Yeah, and you're like, I brought 2 brilliant German-only movies. Yeah. Straight from the Deutschland. Yeah.
It's I've got an extra year on you guys, so you guys will get there.
Okay, well, thank you.
That's
I know.
true.
Hopefully, in a year, I'm as cultured as you are. That's it.
So not
just German culture, yeah. Just other white cultures. Exactly.
Other white culture.
Like Slavic, yeah.
White as shit cultures. That's German. All right. So the next matchup is number 12 seed The Patriot versus number 5 seed Black Hawk Down. Both brutal, in their own ways.
Sure.
Who goes first in this one? JD goes first in this one.
Say the matchup again. I missed the first part.
The Patriot versus Black Hawk Down.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go Black Hawk Down. That was a strong on for me. And if I had rewatched it as an adult, because like you said, 2003 Jeff doesn't know good movies.
Yes.
2003 JD doesn't know good movies. 2013 JD didn't know good movies. So I haven't watched it in a very long time.
Yeah.
But objectively, yeah, I mean that's another one like Platoon. When you search top war movies of all time, it's gonna come up and it deserves it because I remember the tension. I remember a lot about it. It's The Patriot though. I mean, has some pretty iconic moments in it too.
Yeah.
And you don't see a whole lot of American Revolution movies anymore.
No, yeah, it's a bummer.
Ever, not done that well anyway.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, I'm gonna go Black Hawk Down.
Cool. Kyle's next.
By the way, did we get on men's from like pronyms from 30 Rock where it's product mentions? You know, like, I don't even remember where we came from. I was watching 30 Rock the other night.
I think we just said, fuck it, let's abbreviate it. I don't remember.
Yeah, but it's so funny because it's just like Jack Donaghy goes into a whole thing. It's like, we need to start focusing on pronyms, you know, it's a product mentions. Yeah, so, and he keeps on saying pronyms like the entire episode or whatever. And I'm like, is that where we got that from? Anyways, try to keep it tight. It's Black Hawk Down for me. Like,
cool.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Just super simple.
Nice and clean. The Patriot's awesome. I'm glad, Kyle. I'm glad you had it in your list, even if it was like
aim
really
small,
low.
miss small. Aim small, miss small with Patriot, but you know.
Yeah.
That's the saying in that.
Oh man, I love that movie so much. I miss Heath Ledger so much. All right, so Black Hawk Down moves forward. That would have been my vote too. We're gonna have to save a lot of ammunition, literally and figuratively. All right, so
they did too.
Get it right? Because of bullets.
They had to do that in that movie. So you know, hey, you'll get there.
Huh? You'll get it. So number 15 is The Thin Red Line, Terrence Malick's war movie that went up against Saving Private Ryan. Probably won't be in the finals, but whatever. They did it at the Oscars. And then guess what happened? People split their vote, and Shakespeare in Love ended up winning that year. So fuck off.
Shit.
Damn it! You fucked us all.
Thanks, Malick, whisper fuck. All right. Hey, fuck you. Terrence Malick, fuck you in the face.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, it's going against Full Metal Jacket, number 2 seed.
Oh my God,
Okay.
I think am I the only one that saw Thin Red Line, or?
Yes. Yeah.
I've definitely seen Thin Red Line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's good, but Full Metal. I mean, we're talking about Full Metal Jacket. You know,
it's a fine movie.
It's fine. Guys, it's okay.
I really need to go back and rewatch Thin Red Line because I remember not being. I'm like, and all the things that you're saying that are good about it are the things I appreciate about movies now. But like back then, I couldn't have given a shit less. You know.
Yeah.
You know how it's shot, how beautiful it is, all that stuff. You know. I just don't remember being like totally wowed by that movie.
It also takes nature into consideration during wartime, which I'd never seen in a movie before. Like, there's a part where like a bird. Like a baby bird is like covered in blood and shit, and having trouble walking because all these bombs just went off and stuff. I've never seen a movie accent that at all. In a war movie, that's crazy.
It's a movie that I think I'd be much nicer to if I had used this more wisely and gotten to that movie.
I think the first hour is a little bit tougher to get through because it starts with this dude who just went AWOL and went to like this peaceful like little neighborhood or. It's not really a neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about. He went somewhere, whatever, and chilled with like native people or whatever. And then they found him and were like, "Hey, come to war." And then they don't really show a battle for like an hour. So the first hour might be testing you, but when the fighting starts, it's fucking incredible. Full Metal Jacket, though. Come on, guys. Come on. That's where my vote's going. So, JD, where would you gonna go in here?
Oh yeah, FMJ all the way, man.
Sweet.
Me too.
Full Michael Jackson.
Full Michael Jackson.
So that's Kyle's going too. All right, cool. So the next one is number 10 seed, Glory Paths. Chamon versus number 7 Furry. Look, those guys are people too. Let's just call it what it is. So in this matchup, obviously there's a blind side here. There's there's a kind of like Good Morning Vietnam and Der Schugenflagen or whatever downfall's called in German.
Get it right.
So Kyle, you go first on this one.
What were the two again?
Fury and Paths of Glory.
Oh, Fury. Yeah, Fury. I've never seen Paths of Glory. It's not fair. But it's Fury.
Okay. I understand. I sympathize. I'm next in this one, and I had Paths of Glory. I actually had Paths of Glory lower than Fury. So Fury stuck with me, and Paths of Glory doesn't have as much. I mean, I hate to be like I'm a glutton for violence, especially war violence, because it's very human and taxing and brutal. But I mean, there's action in Fury, and Paths of Glory just kind of more emphasizes.
More
about the anti-authority stuff, you know.
You don't get a lot of like good tank stuff, you know.
Yeah,
like, it's special.
I like the human moments better in Fury than Paths of Glory too. Paths of Glory is more about sending a message to people watching it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get too wrapped up in it to where it's like doesn't feel like a movie, but it's there. I'm just saying. Fury. I'm just trying to create the argument in my head, so I'm gonna go with Fury. JD, where would you have gone here?
Yeah, I'm in the same Das Boot as the two of you on that one. It's Fury.
Jesus Christ.
I'm in the boat as you.
I like that. That was good.
That's good. This next one is one that Kyle can speak to, but we can't. And that's whatever. You're going to be able to. You vote second, Kyle, so that's good. 14 seed, Kingdom of Heaven, specifically the director's cut, guys. If you watch the theatrical, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're going to really hate it.
Well, I mean, if you watched it before the director's cut was a thing.
Yes, yeah, no, I did too, yeah.
Just saying.
I still worked at Blockbuster, and I got the shitty used DVD.
Oh my God.
Inside the box that you normally put
or it was 2 VHS, if you had a VHS, so...
Mm-hmm. Braveheart.
Guaranteed to create a late fee because it's going to take you a day to get through that movie.
Yep. Braveheart. Two videos. Yep. Anyway, that faces Dunkirk, A New Love. So in this one, JD goes first.
Ooh. Well, I mean, it's going to be an easy call. I've never seen the director's cut, and Dunkirk blew my mind. So there we go. Jerking it to the Kirk.
Well, that's not fur. No.
I don't even want to talk about that other movie because it's Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk.
But we should still see the director's cut, right?
I will say that the director's cut of Kingdom of Heaven, I enjoy as a movie more than a lot of these movies on this entire list.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'm excited.
But as far as like best war movie, I mean, there are so many better war movies. You know, if you're just like singling it out, you know, like that.
Yeah. I'm excited to know there's some redemption for it because I had a bad taste left in my mouth.
That movie makes no sense. Like, I don't even understand how it got passed off, like, and put in theaters, like, in the shape that it is. Like, makes as much sense as Prometheus does. Which I'm
Why
seeing
did they fucking
starting...
put the thing, take off their helmets and the pudding and the jello?
It's like, it's okay, guys, I'm doing a second movie. First thing I'm doing, they're gonna take their fucking helmets off.
It's atmospherically alike.
You didn't learn it! You did that on purpose!
Fuck me. What's ridiculous?
These are active decisions you're making.
I'm going to go with, my vote will go toward Dunkirk too. I mean, I have the same experience that JD has. I know he said he fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep, but I just didn't like it. The theatrical at least, so I can't judge at all. And Dunkirk just, like JD said, blew my fucking mind. So I'm going to have to save a lot for that movie, I assume.
Y'all.
The next round is number 11 seed Das Boot versus number 6 seed Apocalypse Now. This is interesting.
Yeah, 2 long-ass movies. You want to study up on this? You got to block out a day or two.
Dude, yeah, you're going to have to block out a day. Yeah. Absolutely, and make sure nobody calls you ever.
Yeah.
I'm already writing in. I'm already writing in where I think we're going to vote. So...
I wonder.
I'm gonna vote. I vote first, and I like Das Boot a lot. I like the characters in it. It does highlight a Nazi U-boat crew, and kind of gives life to all these characters, and how all but one of them are very apathetic or very anti-Nazi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're very much just fucking tired of the war. Except for one guy who they call like the Nazi. They call him something. Hitler's like best friend or some shit like that. They can make fun of him.
Right.
And that's the point, though. They give everybody characters, and so when they start to feel more exhausted as time goes on, and there's nothing happening during their tour, like you feel exhausted watching it. You know what I mean? It's not in a way where it's like a boring movie, but it's just a taxing like thing to watch. God, how bearded and gaunt they get, and dirty. They get crabs and shit. It's tough to watch, but it's also very intense the way that they did some of the submarine stuff. Like Hunt for Red October, if you've seen that, it's like that type of intensity.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I love that. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Apocalypse Now, which is like the better of the two slower movies, in my opinion.
Totally.
So I'm going to go with that. And JD, you're next. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr. I did have Das Boot ranked a little bit higher, but that was mostly to split the German propaganda. I wanted everybody to know that I had the American movie in there somewhere between 8 and 6. But yes, objectively, I think Apocalypse Now is a better, more universal movie. I think people that are fans of the genre are going to lean more towards that, whereas Das Boot, I think you have to be a specific type of moviegoer to really appreciate it, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy to watch Das Boot. And Apocalypse Now is also not easy, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
So I think Apocalypse Now is a little more iconic, and I'm going to go with that one as well. Nice.
Well, that brings us to Kyle. I mean, it doesn't, but it does.
It doesn't. I've never seen Das Boot, so it's a Apocalypse Now for me.
Apocalypse Now.
My favorite part is when, all the X-Men have to fight Apocalypse right now. That was it's really good stuff.
Agent Purple, is that what they used? Is that what they did? Okay.
Yeah. It does sound like a bad guy's name.
It does.
Jesus Christ, that actually kind of works. All right. So the next round, the quarterfinal matchup we have is Schindler's List versus another Spielberg. Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. Saving Private Ryan. This is a very, very interesting matchup, and Kyle's actually first on this one.
I mean, Saving Private Ryan?
What? Oh, you don't like Jewish people? Oh, you're pro-Holocaust now?
Nothing's changed since last round. I have not seen that movie, so...
Even when we paused for 3 hours? What were you doing?
Oh, yeah, I know that, it probably is mind-blowing or whatever, yeah, but still haven't seen it, so I'm going to have to go with Spielberg that I have seen.
Yeah, Spielberg.
I'm making plenty of good movies of people.
Jesus Christ. You guys are offending all the cultured people that I just brought to our audience after episode. Assholes.
Why are they saying we are white? We are not white. All right.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it is ridiculous.
I hear that movie is pretty good. So I'll see
Schindler's List is so good, dude. It'll give you many reactions. It like the length of it feels...
Isn't it black and white?
Totes black and white.
Yeah, there's black and white.
Never gonna see it. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
Oh, isn't it black? Isn't there some German subtitles? Yeah, never gonna see it.
Yeah, it's black and white and there's German subtitles. Ugh, what is this? Mad Max in German? Like, come on, fuck off with that. Because they did the black and white version.
Oh right, no, it's black and chrome, Kyle. How dare you?
What the fuck ever?
It's Holocaust Noir.
I'm next in this one, and I'm going to go with SPR. I'm going to go with Saving Private Ryan. I love Schindler's List a lot. I've already mentioned how it's just one of the best made movies ever, and it is. But Saving Private Ryan puts you right in the thick of war, like in the opening sequence, even when you're just on the boats and you're watching all the guys puke.
Yeah.
As the bullets start flying, the sound design in that scene, that little sequence, it's like 40 minutes, is incredible. Some of the best you've ever seen in a movie, period. Because the way that the bullets are whizzing by, and especially if you have like surround sound at home, it's just so perfectly done.
Yeah.
I'm going with SPR, man. I love Schindler's List so much. It's good. JD, where are you gonna vote? Well,
yeah,
actually, where would you?
I'm gonna go with the letters that you said, SPR, for all the same reasons.
I'm pretty sure that means like Sean Patrick Harrison or something. I don't even. Rarison?
Yeah, man. I mean, as good as Schindler's List is, Saving Private Ryan, it's our number one. That's the definitive war movie.
Yes,
Schindler's List is a peripheral of the war, and it's heartbreaking. But God, man, Saving Private Ryan.
It's heartbreaking and also it's all heartbreaking. Never mind.
Yeah.
So
there's a little hope. There's just a little bit of hope in there.
Thanks for Liam Neeson. He was like, he was basically talking to Hitler, and he was like, "I don't know who you are. I don't." Just kidding. He didn't. He did the Taken monologue in Schindler's List.
But you know what? True story. That's the first earliest cell phone appearance in history. His story. It's her story, JD. Her story. Sorry, I always get that wrong.
Jesus Christ!
I need to read an encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia.
Yeah.
All right. So the next round is Blair Kirk Dern versus Platoon. Black Hawk Down versus Platoon, and JD's got the first vote.
So between Josh Hartnett and Charlie Turn or Kirk?
What?
Whoa.
Shit, man. I want to go. I want to go with Platoon on this one.
Okay.
I think that is one of the more well-rounded movies. I mean, Black Hawk Down is breakneck pacing from the beginning, but I just love the characters in Platoon, and I don't feel good about it, but I'm gonna do Platoon. I'm gonna do it.
And it.
I'm dead.
And that. So Kyle, you're gonna debt?
Yeah, I'm going Splatoon, and I do feel good about it. I feel real good about it.
Splatoon! Oh my god, that's amazing.
It take us this long to come up with that joke. That's a fucking incredible.
Man.
And it's topical.
It is. They got a second one.
Game is available on Nintendo Switch right now. Yeah, it's really funny when William Dafoe shows up in Splatoon 2 and starts, I'm a squid! Anyways, yeah, movies, in terms of war movies go, it's a better war movie to me. You get the characters, you get everything. You get some of that in Black Hawk Down, and there's a lot of realism in that, even though there's a lot of mistakes kind of made as well. Mm-hmm. But Platoon is just a much better movie, I think. It's one of the greats. Yep. One of the all-time greats.
One of the best. It's great. People tell me it's great. All right.
All the time I hear, why is it so great? I don't know. Because
Platoon's going through, and that's where I would have voted too. In terms of like cons, I guess, of Black Hawk Down, yeah, I just wanted a little more character work out of that movie.
Yep.
Platoon totally gives that to you. So I mean, I guess that's where I would have voted if I had to argue it in my head. So the next round is Furiosa. Sorry, just Fury. Mad Max Fury Road minus the Mad Max Road part versus Full Metal Jacket. That was a reach. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I strained my arm just reaching for it, So.
I'm going to go with Full Metal Jacket in this one, or is it Jacket? I think it's part of the soft J.
It's a soft J.
It's yucky. It's like...
yucky.
God, JD and his damn culturism.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. I cannot help it.
Full Metal Jacket, I'm a Kubrick slut, and proud of it. I'll drop my panties for that man anytime.
We don't slut shame here, so yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's good. No. You're standing up for what you believe in, and we're not going to put you down for it.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. Thank you. Sorry. I took away your slut shaming.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I turned the anti-slut shaming thing to a slut shaming thing.
It's great though, from front to end, and people that don't like the second part can suck it. Fury is fantastic though. If people especially haven't seen that movie just because Shia's in it or whatever fucking hangups they have about the movie.
People have not seen it because of
that reason. Probably why I didn't see it in the theaters. I waited until it was.
Stop it. That guy's a nutcase, but he can act his face off. So
yeah, man,
and he was the best one in that movie for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, he was totally the best actor in that movie.
He gave himself like a scar and removed a tooth or something?
He did. He removed the tooth.
Yeah, he did some crazy shit for that movie, but he went for broke in that movie, man.
I just believe in God, and I'm just a real big God guy.
Yeah, I'm just real big. You should believe in God.
What was his character's name again? Was it
I don't know.
Bible Thumper? I don't know.
Bible Thumper?
Yeah, something like that. They're all like weird 2-syllable names or two-word names or something. I'm trying to remember. I'm looking at it up right
BT.
now. It is. It's Bible. It's Bible.
It's Bible. Okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Boyd Bible Swan. That's right.
Damn it.
Oh my God. Logan Lerman is a machine. and Brad Pitt is War Daddy. So Brad Pitt was just in a movie called War Machine. Which was about the origins of Rhodey from Iron Man and how he changed his skin color and became War Machine. All right, so that's not what happened.
I'm like, is it really?
Jason Isaacs is in this movie too. Look at that.
Oh yeah. I saw that earlier. I meant to point that out, but I forgot.
Fun times from the Patriot. Good shit. Anyway, that's a great movie. Full Metal Jacket is going to go through, and I don't know who hasn't voted yet, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're all going to vote, right?
Yes.
I have no idea who's going to... Kyle has voted Full Metal Jacket too?
I voted, but I would have gone Full Metal Jacket.
Okay, that's right.
Furry just had too many zippers in it, so...
It's just a little too much fluff in that furry movie.
You know what? It's too many... Also, not a joke at furries' expenses, but too many modern haircuts in that movie. 6 out of 10.
Too many bros. Bro.
David Ayer's like, all right, fine, I'll put it in World War II, but they're all getting dude bro haircuts.
Right.
Fucking asshole. All right, so the next round, this is the one where people jump off the podcast. I think that's what's going to happen. We're all going to be fine. Listeners are not going to be happy. So this next matchup is Apocalypse Now versus Dunkirk.
Oh, shit.
The battle of the old best versus new best.
I'll tell you. Oh, do I not go first? Okay, never mind.
You do.
Oh, do I?
Nice.
I tell you, you could get into that movie and get out of there in a quick 95 minutes, cut off 7 for the credits, and get one of the greatest movie experiences you'll have in modern day memory or whatever. Also one of the greatest war movies ever created. Or you can watch insanity ensue for about a long 2.5 hours, and I think get far less out of like the experience in terms of like visuals and stuff like that, and just like kind of coming away. You'll ponder different things with the movie. You're gonna ponder philosophically with Heart of Darkness, whatever that movie is. Apocalypse Now. But the other, Dunkirk, you're going to ponder in a different way, like how the fuck did they do this? How did they shoot this? How did they get that shot and stuff like that? So they're both thinkers, but yeah, I don't know. Dunkirk, Dunkirk, it's an easy choice for me. I don't know why it's so easy. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, world.
It shouldn't. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be. I mean, they're both on our lists. I'm next. I'm gonna go with Dunkirk as well.
Okay.
The theatrical experience. I'm sure that Apocalypse Now will sometime screen soon on a Cinemark screen or Texas Theater or something, somewhere artsy, because of an anniversary or something. And I doubt that will have the same impact that Dunkirk had on me. I highly doubt that. Even though it's a great movie, it's masterfully made, and with certain shots especially. But Dunkirk from start to finish is just like, I don't even know. I still can't wrap my brain around how he made that movie. I can't wrap my brain around how they scored the locations that they got for Apocalypse Now, but that's a different thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
The entirety of Dunkirk, I'm wondering how he made that movie. It's like 400. Was it? No, not 400. 40,000 troops, right? Were supposed to be evacuated. He got 4,000 extras. How did he make it look like 40,000 people? And there wasn't like, oh, there's CGI over there.
Yeah.
CG fuckfest or whatever.
CG fuckfest.
Hashtag CG fuckfest. So I'm going Dunkirk. JD, where would you have voted on this one?
Well, I had this clever thing worked out where I was going to be like, oh, one of these movies has the word done in it, but that's not the one that's done today. And I say clever sarcastically because that was fucking awful, and I'm glad you guys didn't give me the opportunity to say that seriously because, Dunkirk all the way for me.
You brought it up to test the waters, though, and I'm glad you did. Because so we could tell you that was dumb.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
More like Dunkirk. Sorry. That's terrible. This is the right subject to be making fun of titles.
I know, right? Yeah, just make light of
Schindler's List. More like Blender's List.
More like
more like I'm gonna walk out of this.
Jesus Christ.
More like
that's.
I don't even have a thing.
More like Shitler's tits. I'm going to go right to hell for that. Next round is Saving Private Ryan versus Platoon. This is a good matchup, but I'm sure I can predict where we're going to go.
What?
Yeah.
Platoon and Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
So JD,
yeah,
take it away.
Yep, it's that one with 3 letters, SPR, not that one with just one, just P. I mean, this one has an S and an R in it, so it's totally better. Just on that.
Jesus Christ! All right, Kyle,
come on.
Where are you gonna vote on this one?
SPR, SPR, man. This feels right in my heart. This is my heart of heart.
My hearts. I like Platoon a lot. I didn't hold it as high regard until I rewatched it recently. Like, it wasn't my list, but it was like 10 because I just didn't love it as much as everybody else. And then when I watched it again, I was kind of like, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
Cool. Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm glad you can tell yourself that, so I didn't have to.
And I like how Charlie Sheen's character does a full turn. You know, he has the option to walk away from Tom Berenger, who's probably gonna die, and instead he's just like, "All right, I'm just gonna shoot him." Even though he's probably telling me to because he wants me to. You know what I mean? Like, part of him wants me to just kill him. I'm going to do it anyway. And he does it. He does the full turn. He becomes full-on Tom Berenger's character, basically.
Nice.
It's a great arc, man. And, yeah, I love the... it just feels like he was trying really hard to go to Vietnam and Cambodia and stuff, and he couldn't. So he went, like, to the closest possible area, I think it was. Closest possible country. Because, you know, Oliver Stone, he has to go to the fucking real place.
Right.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. Great movie, but Saving Private Ryan, holy shit to that movie, man. 3 hours, and I don't feel there's a wasted moment in there. Like, I can stick through the entire movie. Because that's just Spielberg for you, man. Like, I just can't think of a Spielberg movie where it's like, I just can't finish this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know, I can't do it. Whether it's bad or because it's too hard to watch. I think he finds a balance perfectly, especially with like heavier topics like Schindler's List and this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great shit. So I felt like we had to say something. Anyway, so the next round is holy shit, it's Dunkirk versus Full Metal Jacket.
Whew.
We're talking this is the one where I go first, and it's 2 of my favorite directors of all time. Stanley Kubrick would probably be my number 1 though. Oh God, this is harder than I thought it would be. Holy shit! It just hit me. Like,
oh, I have to give an answer right now. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's me. My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Tell him in like explicit detail though what you did. So I love 22 Jump Street. Oh man, I had Full Metal Jacket higher. Dunkirk has all the aerial combat that no other war movie has. God, it doesn't... The only thing Dunkirk is missing is like, oh my God, there's Joker and there's Pyle and there's a drill sergeant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's characters. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
Animal. Is it Animal Mother? Like, I mean, I even remember that bit part from Adam Baldwin in the second half of the movie. I guess it kind of helps to... I shouldn't let it influence my decision, but it kind of helps knowing the backstory and how that movie was made and how it took a full fucking year to make it. They were in a year... For a year, they were in production. And that's, like, extremely rare for these movies. I mean, even by today's standards. Even with reshoots and everything, they just don't... It just doesn't take that long. Oh, fuck me. I guess I'm going to have to go with Full Metal Jacket so I can sleep at night. I'm not a fan of this decision. I probably won't sleep at night. I'm gonna take that back. I'm not gonna sleep after this decision, but I'm gonna go with Full Metal Jacket and leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in God's hands because I'm.
Oh shit!
My name is Bobble. So JD, you're next.
Oh fuck. Oh man. I really didn't pay. It's not that I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying. I was, but it was just like, don't be me. Don't be me. Don't be me next. Don't be me next. Don't be me next. It's me next. God damn it.
We should just adjourn, not do this.
Man, I have a feeling that if I were to let Dunkirk marinate for a little bit, like put it in a Ziploc bag with some Italian dressing, open it up a couple weeks later and cook it, it might taste a little bit better than Full Metal Jacket. Mm-hmm. But right now, man, it's too new for me to say it's better than one of the best all time.
It's legacy versus a movie that's a week old.
Yeah. I mean,
like, it's so hard to fight it, you know?
You want to go with it because as we've said, that movie fucking blew my mind last week, and I saw shit I'd never seen. But
yeah,
I mean, you're right. Even though the story did not need the characters to deliver a great story and a well-made masterpiece, that is what sticks with you with Full Metal Jacket. You remember all those little tidbits about the characters. So I think it's, in that aspect, a more complete movie, and Dunkirk is going to work its way up there for me over time and be in that conversation. But right now, it's still just, it's too young. It's a little baby. It's a little baby war movie.
Little baby Dunkirk.
It's adorable, and it's going to grow into a man. But for right now, it's Full Metal Jacket.
Baby.
Look at the little baby Dunkirk.
Just a little baby.
So many baby
Dunkirk.
We got a baby driver. We got a baby plane flyer. We got a lot of stuff.
Kyle, where would you have voted on this one?
I would love to choose Dunkirk, but I can't. You know, again, it's legacy versus a movie that's a week old, so it's just really hard to even have a conversation in the realm of that Dunkirk is coming in here and just knocking over all these heavy hitters because I'm the new kid on the block. But in a year from now, we're all going to be talking about all the... I don't even want to go into the big thing that, like, I kind of like everyone to kind of figure it on their own. You know, the big, like, trope that they subverted in a war movie. Like, think of the thing that it's in every war movie, and this movie doesn't have it.
Right.
You know, in a year from now, that's going to be the boldest choice anyone has ever made in filmmaking. You know? Yeah. And it is now. It is right now, but no one's talking about it right now. In a year, 2 years, everyone will be talking about it. That choice, you know? And go see the movie if you want to figure out what we're talking about. But yeah, it's a big deal. But as of right now, you know, Full Metal Jacket's like the bigger deal. So, you know,
I hear you.
So
this is it's a battle of the behemoths in war movies. And my dog, I don't know if you guys heard it. You guys probably heard it on the microphone, the listeners at least. My dog's shaking when
it's all I can hear.
Kyle was talking shit about Dunkirk. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, I'm the guy talking shit about it. We all collectively chose the other one.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
Anyway, this is the battle of the... Seriously, this is like giants. Giants versus giants. We have Spielberg versus Kubrick. This is Staving Pervit Skirbins. Saving Private Ryan versus Full Metal Jacket. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kyle, you go first on this one, so I'm just going to sit back and take a nap.
Fuck off! Why do I have to go first?
That's the order, man!
Oh, man. Where Animal Mother saved me. God damn. You know, man, I hate to fall back on my list, but in my list, Saving Private Ryan was ranked higher, and I truly believe that it is like... It's the king to usurp when you're talking about war movies. You know, it is the big one, and without it, we wouldn't have like the whole war movie renaissance that we had after that movie. We wouldn't have Band of Brothers. You know, we wouldn't have the Pacific. We wouldn't have all that stuff. And you know, and I'm hoping like Dunkirk kind of has a similar thing where it creates like another war movie renaissance where everyone's like, oh, there's a lot of money in this war movie thing. You know, but like that movie did create that, and it's the best, you know. And you go through that whole movie thinking, you know, oh, that old guy at the beginning is Tom Cruise. What am I talking about? Is Tom Hanks. Xenu, save me! Is Tom Hanks, you know, and then for it to kind of flip itself on its head at the end is just cool. It's simple, but it's cool.
I like that too, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you got characters that you hate, you know, you got characters that you love, but they're all brothers, you know, they're all in it together, they're all trying to get home, to complete this mission. It's just a good movie. It's the best war movie to exist. It really is. And interested to see what you guys think about that.
I'm next on this one, and I'm gonna go with... You guys know I like Kubrick like a lot, right?
Yeah, well,
I mean, I regard him as one of the best creators of any...
I don't think you've ever brought that up before him.
Ever? Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you about Stanley Kubrick. Born in 1940... No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. So... To a father by the name of Kubrick. No, there's a reason that, like, I mean, honestly, my war movies list about a month ago was Full Metal Jacket #1, Saving Private Ryan #2. Then I saw Saving Private Ryan again for the first time in like 5 years. So I mean, there's an obvious reason that I reorganized that list. the entire movie from beginning to end. I mean, sure, it's got that first, however long that is, 30 to 40 minute piece where it's just the raid on the beach of Normandy. And that's, I mean, completely nail biting and just stressful as shit. I got pee running down my leg thinking about it.
Oh man,
it's insanely crazy. So I don't think that Full Metal Jacket has anything like that, honestly.
Well, like even like the little stuff, like when the Hebrew Hammer picks up like the what is it, the Hitler's youth knife or whatever, and he's like, you know, those fucking bastards, and he just like sits down and just starts crying. Like that's real, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's fucking, it's heavy. It's so heavy. And Saving Private Ryan's filled with moments like that. And there's a lot of heavy moments in the other movie, that Kubrick
Full Metal
one.
Jacket,
Like Kubrick one.
Full Metal Jacket's more like, I think it's more kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Dialogue-based action, or suspense, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like you're feeling uneased and kind of your palms are sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. You're nervous. Keep on forgetting. Sorry. All right.
Dude, that's Eminem, right?
Yeah, it is.
God damn it. God damn it.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti.
Haley, Detroit. 8 Mile, Haley. Anyway, you're completely nerve-wracked by the dialogue and how the drill sergeant's treating people, and you're like, is this really fucking how it's like? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
He's borderline just slapping the shit out of these people.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'd be crying like day one. I'm like, I'm not built
oh my
for
god,
this.
me too.
Yeah, I'm not built for this at
those
all.
guys were drafted. Like, they were drafted. Like, seriously, they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Or I assume some of them don't. Saving Private Ryan, though, those guys are there to do a quote-unquote noble thing, you know, and then they're told they have to go do this chore. And, I don't know. There's something really powerful about that entire thing, the camaraderie that you build with them, to where even you as an audience member feel like Matt Damon's this outsider, and you're kind of like, fuck him before we even meet him.
Yeah.
You're kind of just like, fuck that guy, you know, don't even save him. And then when he finally shows up, you're like, oh, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, are you Mr. Ryan? Yeah, that's me. And everybody's in the audience is like, boo. Throw your popcorn at him. People died. It's just great that the movie created that. And the fact that everybody did 2 weeks of drill, whatever it's called. Boot camp.
Yeah, boot camp. Yep.
Except for Matt Damon. And that's to make him feel like the outsider, so the people in Tom Hanks's little whatever group kind of resented him already.
That's awesome.
Like he felt like the outsider.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
That's good.
Oh, he didn't?
I want to say I've heard that before, and you just reminded me of it. That's awesome.
That's one of my favorite tidbits about the movie. It's like, oh, damn, that's a great way to make the cast like legitimately feel like they can hate this dude.
Exactly.
Especially like Tom Sizemore and shit, losing his shit on him. It's great, man. Well written all the way through. Love it. Love it. All the human moments in it just connect more with than Stanley Kubrick has this way of like, I don't know, just going too dark with the human moments where it's like humans wouldn't do that, but you know, he always looks at the dark side of things as opposed to Saving Private Ryan and Spielberg's sensibilities, where it's just more hopeful.
Yeah.
Which is why Kubrick handed over a movie like AI to him. He's like, dude, I can't do this happy ending shit. You do this. So yeah, it's great. I love Saving Private Ryan, and that's where I'm going.
Cool.
So JD, where would you have voted?
I would have firmly landed on Saving Private Ryan, just like the troops on the beach of Normandy.
SPR in the building.
Wow.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
I remember.
So Saving
I
Private
remember
Ryan is our winner, obviously.
That I watched that movie for the first time.
Me too.
Really?
I watched that. I think I told you I watched that and The Matrix for the first time. In the same fucking day. So
greatest movie day ever.
What a day in the life of this young man. Like, holy shit. Good stuff. Raided the DVD cabinet from my dad for a day.
The next day you grew pubes. It was crazy.
Yeah, no, it actually happened during the movies. Like, I went to the bathroom immediately afterward.
Saving Private Ryan makes you a man.
Yes, it put Ryan on my privates. What is Ryan? What the fuck is? I don't even know. Don't even.
It's like, where am I going with this? I'm losing my tracks here. So I was gonna say that like Saving Private Ryan. There was something I was gonna say about that. Oh, the opening. I remember I watched that more than the rest of the movie. Like, it was kind of one of those things with Full Metal Jacket where people just watch the first half and they're like, okay, I'm going to bed.
Right.
Or whatever.
Super Troopers
that
treatment.
opening I used to watch all the time with, like, my brother and my dad. We just were so infatuated by the technical just aspects of that, the way that scene was shot, that entire sequence. It's just some of the best shit I've ever seen in my life. And the camera work, just going underwater with the troops, seeing the gunfire like just come through the water, and people were just terrified out of their mind, but they're trying to be on the offensive at the same time. They're trying to be intimidating, but they're all just screaming for like just terrorized, brutally, whatever, in pieces, literally. Yeah, that entire sequence is insane. There's nothing like that in any war movie. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
nothing. There's a sense of dread that's in Dunkirk that's not. It's kind of unlike any movie too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the violence isn't there. It's just the dread, like what you can't see. Yeah, it's great though. So anyway, Saving Private Ryan's our champion of champions for war movies.
Whoa!
Who would have seen that coming?
Nobody.
Oh my god! The movie that should have won Best Picture, 1998. I said it, Shakespeare in Love. You can go kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Ew.
And learn English. Learn like how to say like fuck and stuff. All right. So we haven't even decided on a topic for next week. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We could do insert topic here. That would be fun.
We can do.
We should do one that's top 10 potential topics for the next episode.
Oh, that's so good.
So meta, right?
For once. Top 10 topics we should do. Let's do a little tournament for that. I have a list of things here we can do. We can do, because I do want to time travel a little bit more this year before the year ends. We do have 1997 movies and video games, because I know, JD, there's probably a surefire way that you've played some of the video games that came out in 97.
Sure.
It's a Nintendo year, you know what I mean?
Parents were paying for games at that point. You fucking...
Exactly. Then we have 1987 movies, and of course, all of us have talked online at least about doing like a mini series of all-time favorite movies.
Yes.
Which is a challenge, but that would be really fun.
Yeah.
And it would be like several episodes of like, episode 1 is 40 through 31. Episode 2 is 30 through 21. Stuff like that. So it would be like
use the push technique from episode to episode, like.
Oh God, that's a good question.
That'd be
Probably
crazy.
not, right? I mean, God.
Yeah, no. You can just be like, that's in a much later. Just be like, I'll bring that up in a later episode.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have it in like a much later, yeah. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do, we can just decide it right here. Who fucking cares?
Oh.
Nobody's listening this far anyway. I'm just kidding.
Man, I would be down to do 1997.
Yeah. 97.
Experiment.
97.
I think I'd be excited to talk games with you guys for once.
Cool.
Oh yeah. We can try. We can do games first or movies first. It's up to you guys if you want to break from movies for a second.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, 2 games.
Okay.
Cool.
And then then after that we can just do the movies. Fuck it. Let's just keep doing 97.
Yeah.
97's a good year, man. That's Good Will Hunting, Boogie Nights.
Oh man.
L.A. Confidential. It's a good year. Contact,
Ooh,
bro.
there's 2 of those.
Is
2
Con
movies
Air
up.
97? Is Con Air 97?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I'm putting the bunny in the box.
Money.
I'm putting the bunny in the box.
But Chasing Amy, as good as it gets.
Nice.
Wow.
Fifth Element, Liar Liar.
Oh, liar. I'm telling y'all right now, that's on my
The
list.
pen is blue!
God, this pen is blue.
Austin Powers, the first one, kind of the trendsetter.
Wow.
I watched that movie so much, guys. I can't even. Face Off.
Oh,
Face
I
Off.
love that
We are
movie.
totally doing this episode.
Yes.
Holy shit. Oh man, I want to take that episode's face off right now. Man, I'm really
Sweet.
excited about doing that episode now.
Good call.
But yeah, we'll
Good
do
call.
gaming first, and we'll try to find 16 titles, even if we haven't played them, even if it's just name recognition by that point.
Right.
We'll try to find them and put them in a bracket, and then we'll argue. Cool.
Dude,
So everybody stay
GoldenEye,
tuned for
Star
the-
Fox 64, this is my shit. It's going to be a
I knew it would be.
Nintendo list for
Yeah.
me. Holy
I
shit.
knew it would be, man. Yeah, it's like it's Nintendo Prime because the N64 came out the year before that.
Dude, people used to, instead of getting a Game Genie, they would like pay me $5 to take their GoldenEye home and unlock codes for them on the difficult. I was that fucking good. Like, oh man.
Yeah,
You
GoldenEye's
are
gonna
the
be.
Game Genie.
Yeah, exactly.
GoldenEye will probably be in that number 1 discussion for me.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh yeah.
played
Oh
that
yeah.
one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
I
Sorry.
God,
Grand Theft Auto, the first one came out.
Quake
groundbreaking.
2. Turok. I mean, this was like launch title for N64's type stuff. Original Fallout. Still never played that. Still technically never played 3 because I'm still on it. I've only got like the DLC left, but I mean, still.
And then, of course, Frogger. Come on, guys.
Frogger. Mortal Kombat Mythology, Sub-Zero, classic game.
Classically shit. I don't remember liking that game.
Need for Speed 2. That was a good one.
See, there's you guys are you're bringing up games that I haven't even played. So I mean, that's good.
Riven, the sequel to Myst.
You're making up stuff now.
No, that's a real game.
All right. Anyway, so you can find the bracket that we just talked about at Entertournament Champions Facebook. We're also on iTunes and YouTube if you want to again watch a still photo while we blab, and SoundCloud, of course, Google Play, Stitcher, stuff like that. So go find us. And I'm at Jeff Whitty, Widdy on Twitter, and Kyle is on sub-culture.com, right? That's where you're at.
I'm over there doing that stuff, and you can see my Twitch as well. So
cool. Same channel name. Well, kind of. Yeah. It's like sub_cultured is the link.
Fine. You'll find it. You'll find it.
And JD is in his apartment.
Yeah, I mean, and every now and then you'll find me on like one of y'all's posts because I don't post shit on my own. I'm just like, oh, hey, I'll contribute to this like random thing if I have time at work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
Awesome. That's all she wrote for war movies. So I'll see you guys later.